In our daily Bible reading today, I have you reading several chapters from 1 Kings 17 to 19, which tell some of the stories of Elijah. Elijah is one of the most significant prophets in the history of Israel. And Elijah, if you're not familiar with him, he has a very famous encounter with a widow of Zarephath who's on the verge of starvation, and thanks to Elijah, she has oil and has grain and it never runs out. And then tragically her son dies and she wonders if Elijah is cursing her, and Elijah lies upon her son and brings him back to life. And Elijah is really in conflict with King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, who are one of the nastiest couples to rule in the entire Hebrew Bible. And Jezebel is a devotee of Baal, who is the Canaanite or Phoenician fertility god, if you will. They believe that Baal controlled the rain. And so in 1 Kings chapter 18, we have the contest on Mount Carmel between Elijah and 450 prophets of Baal. Talk about long odds. And our verse for today is 1 Kings 18, verse 21, in the midst of this contest, where Elijah says, Elijah then came near to all the people and said, "How long will you go limping with two different opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him." The people did not answer him a word. What goes on to be described is how the prophets of Baal try to get Baal to respond from heaven and nothing happens. And then Elijah repairs the altar using 12 stones, one for each of the tribes of Israel. He digs a trench around it. He puts the wood in order. He cuts the bull and arranges the bull on the altar. Then pours 4 jars of water on it 3 times. You'd think you'd never get a fire, right? It's impossible. Only God can make something happen. And Elijah prays, and the fire falls from heaven and consumes his offering. And Elijah pleads with the people, if the Lord is God, follow him. It's very important for us as believers not to go limping about with 2 different opinions. Who are we going to follow in our life? If it's God, then our allegiance to God needs to be the most important allegiance in our life and influence and shape all our other beliefs and affiliations and relationships. I pray that you would, rather than go limping today, that you would go forth boldly and confidently with faith and trust in the God of Elijah and of our scriptures.